18 and a half minutes past 5. More job losses in prospect in the UK. Only around half of film and television professionals expect to regain normal levels of work by next June, according to new figures. The Bectu Entertainment and Media Union says people working in the industry expected on average to earn 42% of their usual income this year. Let's speak now with Philippa Childs, who's the head of Bectu. Pretty worrying stuff, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, it's been a torrid time for everybody, but I think the creative industries in particular have had a very difficult period. And that's, there are several reasons for that, not least the coronavirus crisis itself. But because of the ways that freelancers work in the film and TV industry, many tens of thousands of them have not actually had any government support during the crisis, because they've fallen between the gaps of the job retention scheme and the self-employed income support scheme. So not only have lots of professionals working in film and TV not had any financial support during this period and have had to rely on loans and credit cards and so on, but now as the industry begins to return to work, obviously it's very slow as confidence builds, and the BFC film protocols, which absolutely rightly we've been involved in, are quite cautious in terms of the number of people allowed on set and, the other safety measures. So, yes, it's going to be a difficult recovery, we think, for the film and TV industry.
I can almost hear some people thinking, well, why should I have sympathy for people who earn enormous amounts of money in that profession? But not everyone does, do they?
No, indeed. And, it's easy to focus on those who do earn a lot of money, but there are lots of individuals who are low paid. If you think about everyone that's involved on the film set, from riggers, hair and makeup, through to sound and photography, there's a whole range of salaries for those professionals. And actually, from our findings, it would suggest that the lowest paid are going to suffer worse, actually.
Yeah, 'twas ever thus. What about the announcement from the Chancellor yesterday about all this money that was going to live events, music events, etc., theatre? That's not going to trickle down into that industry, is it, this one?
No, it's not. It's very much focused on theatre and live events who are equally facing very difficult times. So I think a small amount of money the BFI will be involved in distributing, but I think that's to do with independent and small cinemas and not the film industry itself, unfortunately. But there are people who work across both of these industries, theatre and film and TV, and many of those, as I say, have had no support. Lots of those who are currently furloughed, who work in film and TV, as that system unwinds and the government isn't paying the 80% that they are currently paying, then I think, unfortunately, lots of those individuals will be let go too, if filming, if production is not ready to get back at that stage. So it's going to be a difficult recovery, as I say, and some challenging times for people, freelancers working in the industry going forward.
To say the least. Thank you very much for joining us, Philippa Childs, who's the head of the Bectu Union.
LBC News.